What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're going to talk about Quasar and something that I think people have not noticed about Quasar and his release method. Recently we got a new tag in-game, and together with the blog this gives us a hint of what this tag is for, and based on the interview of Ryan Jacobson with that other developer that they had on, we might get some news that might not be pleasing. Let's just say that. On top of everything that is going on with Overpower that we're going to talk about in another video. But yes, it seems like this Quasar is not going to be as free as they made us believe, right? And in this video, we're going to break down why I think that's going to be the case and what you can do for you to start preparing for this new method of releasing legendaries that might be actually more expensive than we had in the past. But as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button like a boss. Now, first off, Quasar is a legendary without a team, and that's a little bit strange, right? We thought we were going to get some reworks to Philavel, maybe even Johnny Storm, but it seems like that's not going to be the case for now, and probably for the future, because yeah, it seems like this guy is absolutely a solo character without any synergies. Hero Cosmic, Mystic, Brawler, Legendary, sure, that's interesting. But yeah. Now, is this legendary at the same level as Old Man Logan or Shadow King? Probably not. Like, the guy is very strong, don't get me wrong, he's definitely powerful, but he's not at the same level. Single target damage on the basic steals the health of cosmic characters. Okay, that's interesting, I guess. I'm not sure. Maybe that's gonna be for some new game mode in the future. Then we have the special, attacks multiple targets with piercing, deals more damage based on the health, applies slow to the primary target, and exposes outside of Alliance Wars. That's great, but it's only single target, so keep that in mind. In Alliance Wars, he does all of that and many other things to multiple targets, but it's not the case outside of Alliance Wars. A lot of his kit is behind Alliance Wars, and also awaken abilities. He has three of them that are quite powerful, so keep that in mind as well. In Alliance Wars, clears battlefield effects, so this is not going to affect you in arena. Can annihilate with the highest damage to assist on the primary target, so cool. Then we have clear charge in all game modes, and this is definitely something interesting. I'm not sure where this is going to apply. His speed is nice for sure. He's gonna be able to remove charges from Apocalypse if he has enough focus for that in many game modes, and you can see definitely in Alliance Wars. In other game modes, I guess with the new stats he's gonna be able to do the same as well. And then with the passive is going to apply defense up and immunity to self and all allies. So this is gonna give him synergies with many characters, especially if you pair him up with someone that gets safeguard on spawn. I'm gonna let you figure out, or maybe you let me know in the comments below, which is the characters and the teams that have safeguard on spawn that are gonna benefit from this immunity. But yeah, this is gonna be definitely powerful. And then he has expose. In Alliance Wars or outside of Alliance Wars, is going to attack the characters with expose for 300% piercing plus health steal plus speed bar reduction. So if you pair him up with Nightcrawler or Kaori or anything like that, this is going to be very, very powerful. But like I said, he has many things going on for Alliance Wars offense, and you can clearly see that he counters characters that are maybe over his pay grade, because he counters legendary characters and also mythical characters by reducing their damage reduction. This is going to be specifically Odin, but not only. So I mean, overall it's definitely an interesting character, but we're gonna say that he's at the same level as Shadow King or Old Man Logan or anything like that. Probably not, right? And especially because we are not going to be able to obtain these red stars, well, that's going to be even worse. And remember that if you don't have red stars, you also don't have diamonds. So even if there is an event for diamonds, you're not going to be able to obtain it. And we know already that the plan is for the red stars for Quasar to be released with 3 months after his first release, right? So we're going to have 1 month where you're going to be able to obtain his character shards. And after that, you're going to be able to obtain 3 red stars, and then 4 to 5, and then 6 to 7 on a third event like a Scourge or Trials. Now, the interesting part, and we saw this once again on the interview and on the blog, we have some hints about it as well, which are very, very concerning in my opinion. Let's take a look at the blog. So when you take a look at the blog, we have this Harbinger tag that came to the game. Unlock Quasar and earn intel. Ooh, okay, so we're gonna need Harbingers to unlock Quasar. What else do we need? Begin your journey unlocking the explosive quantum power of Chapter 1 legendary character Quasar. The Harbinger, blah blah, obtain character shards for Quasar as your primary resource. Intel for Chapter 1. Okay, so that's great. You can earn up to 200 shards, so that's gonna be a 4 stars with the first pass of the event, or the first week of the event, I'm going to assume. But we have this Harbinger trait, and this Harbinger trait is related with Vigilantes, Thunderbolts, and the 2 next teams that will be part of this trait. We'll have include Vigilantes in content for more player friendly as you unlock the newest teams. You see what this means? Do you understand what this means? The Harbinger month 1, you have all this stuff to do, and then you have the first week and whatever. And yeah, so if you can figure out what this means, is that they are going back to their old methods. They're going back to their old methods. If you don't remember, in the past, when we had to unlock Morgan Le Fay, for example, we needed teams that were not that great. Teams like the Web Warriors, which were quite terrible. Let's be honest, it were quite terrible. And then we had other teams like the Dark Hunters, which were a trash Alliance Wars team that had only 1 or 2 possible counters, and that was it. So my concerns, and I think they are valid based on what Ryan said and based on this blog, is that you're gonna need to gear up a bunch of trash teams, as it seems 4 of them, 4 trash teams, really? Maybe I read it wrong. Let's see it again. Let's see it again. So you're gonna need Vigilantes, Thunderbolts, and the 2 next teams. So 4 teams in total will be required for you to acquire red stars for Quasar. And yeah, this seems a little bit concerning, at least a little bit concerning. So once again, yes, it's true that you're going to be able to obtain these yellow stars for free, but without the red stars, well, the stats are going to be mediocre at best. Then even with overpowered, because you don't have all the red stars, well, it's like you don't have overpowered. And like I said, you are not going to be able to get any diamonds, or even if there is any specific event that requires red stars, well, you're not going to be able to obtain. In a way, it's nice because, for me, at least it's going to be nice for me, because for 3 months, we'll have consistent content coming to the channel, and with guides on which teams to use, which strategies to use, and so on. As long as it's not like very, very easy. If it's like super easy, then it's super annoying. But the fact that it's going to require us to get up 4 teams in total, in my opinion, is very, very scary. And if this is going to be the case for the first legendary, you can expect it's going to be the same for the next legendaries as well. So we'll have to build up to 12 teams in order for us to complete these upcoming trials for red stars on Quasar. That sounds very, very scary. So once again, the teams that right now have the Harbinger tag is the Vigilantes, and after it will be the Thunderbolts. Like Scopely said, they're just helping you out. They just want to make it easy for everyone to unlock these characters. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's gonna be the case. But if you're intending to spend power cores to unlock these teams faster, always go for the last character to be released. For the Vigilantes, it was the Hit Monkey, and for the Thunderbolts, I'm actually not sure which character is going to be. Probably Songbird, because she's probably the best character on the team. But you guys let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree. And if you're excited of being forced to build up for new teams, whether you like it or not, for raids, because as you guys know, you could use symbiotes with Super Scroll in the raids because they have extra energy, so you could sack it and they have no problem. But this is the way that Scopely is going to force you to build up all these teams that are coming in the near future. And all of that for red stars on Quasar. Is it worth it? Even without the Awaken abilities? I'm not sure. You guys let me know in the comments below what are your thoughts are. And as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Mouse Force content. And I'll catch you guys later.